I'm the inkednortherner, and today I am going to be delivering to you what is likely to be my last pickup from musicmagpie. Now, the reason I say that is because musicmagpie's deal, I seem to have bought things that I don't own that are on their deals. So if they add more to it, chances are I'll buy some more from there. If not, then this will be the last one of these videos. I'm going to do it on the style of the other videos, with a sort of hit and miss scale, in a sort of homage to Retro Games Revived. I'll put a link to Retro Games Revived's channel in the description. If you haven't checked him out yet, please check him out. As you can tell, I'm kind of suffering with what we would get at this stage of the year. I'm just getting over a cold. No loss of sense of smell, no problems out there. So all I've done is it's been delivered, taken my address off again. I suspect in this package, given that I've got, I think, one 360 game, the rest are PS2 and the original Xbox, I suspect we're going to see more misses or sorrows, as Retro Games Revive would call it. But let's find out. So without further ado, I will break into the envelope, get my trusty scissors. So it's a jiffy bag. Let's see, they are stacked one on top of the other, so we'll just start pulling them out and see what we get. So first out, it feels reasonably weighty. I don't know much about the game. It was a PS2 game that I bumped on to make up the numbers. It has the manual, so it's complete with all the inserts, and it is primal. So the glare off there. Disc is immaculately clean. Case again is pretty much immaculate. That's definitely a hit or a joy, depending on how you want to rate it. Yeah, apologies, I shouldn't have just thrown that down there. Not something that I know much about. Seems that you can you play either as a girl or a gargoyle, and you can switch between the two. You have 4 demonic forms. There's an all-action combat system. I need to rewire my PlayStation 2 back up, actually. I rearranged the games room stroke office again, and I've just not rewired it back up, otherwise they're in a bag down here. So next up, a sports title that I don't actually own on the original Xbox. Not a big fan of racing games, but I don't mind the odd one or two, and we have F1 Career Challenge. So this seems to have a career mode on it. It looked pretty fun in the videos that I saw. Again, complete in box with manual. Case is in really good condition, and the disc is in really good condition as well. So we are 2 for 2. That is definitely a hit. And just take a drink. Apologies for having to clear my throat there. Try to make these so that I don't get hit with such a backlog of things to kind of deliver on my channel. So next out, a game that I thought I owned for the original Xbox, and I still think I own it. It may well be in the spare one that I've got in a separate room in a box. I need to get it powered on and just check it. But yeah, we have Max Payne. I think there is 3 in this series, 2 of which were on PS2 or OG Xbox, and then I think Max Payne 3 was a PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360 title. Very, very good game, by a series by Rockstar. I think Max Payne went through a lot. You know, I think he's an ex-cop or something along those lines. I played this years ago when it first came out. Well, obviously I've not had a chance to play this. I suspect I was probably playing Max Payne on my other OG Xbox, and I've just swapped the 2 systems around and not taken the disc out. I'll have to have a look. But yeah, case has one tiny little sort of knock, but it's not a major issue. There's no scratch, there's no rips on anything. It's complete with manual. I'm gonna go with that being a hit as well. So much my theory of there being a lot more misses or sorrows in this. So next out of the bag is yet another sports title for the OG Xbox. Straight away, I'm going to say that looking at this case, that this is a miss or a sorrow, because as you can see, there is a crack in the case there. It looks like it's missing. It clicks together no problem at the bottom, but doesn't at the top. It's complete in box with manual. So one of the spindles is broken on the box as well. It's actually broken off, and there's quite a few cracks on the inside. Disc is fine. We have Torino 2006, so Winter Olympics game. Not sure what my plan is for the original Xbox, but click that back in there for now. I don't know whether I'm going to try and go for. I'll probably never try and go for a full set of it. Like I said, in one of my earlier videos, I think the only thing I'm going to try and get a full set of is the backwards compatible. But unfortunately, due to the state of the case, there's a broken bit here. I'm going to say that is definitely a miss or a sorrow. So next up, case is okay. It's not the best, but we have another OG Xbox title, and that is Gunmetal. It's not a game I've played. It looks very much like a mech style game, based on the front. The disc was a little loose there, but don't think it is to do with the case. Mech or a jet, it's both. So you can play as a mech or a jet. Complete in box with manual. So yeah, case. If I'm being brutally honest, because there's some sort of like indenting in the case, I would put it on the neither hit or miss. We'll see how many more sorrows we get before I decide whether that is a kind of hit or a miss. Now, next up is a film tie-in. Very, very good series of films actually for kids films. We have Shrek 2. Now, Shrek 2 is a sort of 3D platformer-esque with some beat 'em up elements to it, if it's anything like the first one. You go through the journeys that are in Shrek 2. It is complete in box with manual, and disc is fine. Disc is no scratches, clicks into place no problem. Case is fine. I'm going to say that is another hit or joy. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 was what I ordered. Just wanted to double check there. So next out, we have yet another racing game. It's part of a series for the PlayStation 1, I think it first came out on. But we have Toca Race Driver 3. Again, I apologise about the having to clear my throat. It's, we're at that stage of the year. So this is complete in box with manual. It has all of the inserts. It even still has the free Xbox Live trial in there. So there's the ones where you had to scratch it off to get the trial. Codemasters Games booklet, Honda UK free post. No idea what Honda tie-in is. Maybe they're one of the car makes on the game. But yeah, again, reasonably tidy case. Yeah, I'm going to say that's another hit. So next up, we have yet another film tie-in. It feels weighty enough to have a manual. I've not played this game. I think I own it on PlayStation 2, but I've still not played it. It's a Bethesda Softworks game, which is really interesting now that Microsoft own Bethesda. Produced by Ubisoft. We have Pirates of the Caribbean. It's complete in box with manual. If there are sort of shipping elements to this, ships sailing elements even, naval battles and graphic realistic weather effects, it could. I'm not going to say it's going to be as good as Black Flag, but it could be a Black Flag-esque game, and obviously this came out before, so it's a case is in fine condition. There's one nick out of it, but you know what do you expect for a game of its age? I'm going to say that that's a hit as well. Okay, we're down to the last three. Now, a game that I actually thought I owned on every system that it was out on, and then I realised it wasn't in my my OG Xbox collection. I'm pretty sure it's this one. I'm not mixing it up with one of the others in the series, but we have 007 Nightfire. Now, I'm not a massive James Bond fan, apart from GoldenEye on the N64, but it looks just like a James Bond game. There seems to be multiplayer on it, which could be good. A few marks on the disc. Just try and wind that down a bit. Yeah, a few marks on the disc. I'll take some rubbing alcohol to it and I'll get that cleaned up. There's one little nick out of the manual, but it's still reasonably good shape. I'm happy to say that it's another hit, really. Pierce Brosnan tie-in. He would have been obviously the Bond at that time. So last two, and next out we have a game that started originally on PC. It looks like it's come from Game, I'm pretty sure do this. No, I'm not going to hold that against Music Magpie. This isn't their fault that that's like that. Hopefully I'll be able to get these off without causing any issue. But we have Doom 3. Not much needs to be said about Doom. First person shooter, great series. I enjoyed the remake, or sorry, not the remake, the new Doom. I've yet to play the latest one of the series, but sticker's not ideal. Hopefully I can get it off without hurting the artwork. Game's in good condition, a couple of scratches but nothing major. Case is in good condition. I'm going to say that this is a hit. So by process of elimination, this last one should be my Xbox 360 title. Feels like it's reasonably weighty, so it should have a manual. I have the first one on the original Xbox. I don't think I've got the second one. But we have Amped 3. So it's sort of SSX type game, snowboarding game. There are cartoony elements to it like there were in SSX. Yep, it's complete in box with manual. Disc is in great condition, one scratch on it. It's not very deep, it is just a surface scratch. Not seen this for a while, but advertising 2K games inside. Obviously we won't see that for a while because 2K games haven't existed for a while. Yeah, disc was in good condition, case is in good condition. Again, the first one was pretty good. I've not played the second one, and I was interested to get this because I think this is one of the backwards compatible games. So I'll probably maybe try and do a playthrough of this on the Xbox One. Probably not stream it, but I might pick up some gameplay footage of it and you know talk through it. But yeah, so all in all, from this package we have what I would say is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits or joys. One that I would say is not a hit or a miss. It's in reasonable condition, but not the best. And then one that I have to say is a miss due to the fact that the case is all broken. All in all, out of my Music Magpie buying, I've done quite well in terms of the amount of hits or joys that I've had over the Sorrows. I'm not sure how everybody else gets on. I haven't watched all of. I think I've got one of Retro Game Revived's videos to watch, and there's a few other channels. I think Gernaldino's done one, and Xbox 360 Collector's done one. I need to just pick up and just have a look at what they've done. But yeah, I'm happy with what I've purchased here. Gonna get them catalogued, get them shelved. I've got a couple more that videos I need to record and get edited, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to do those as it stands with the way my voice is, or whether I'll rest my voice for a bit. But I'll get this one up, and hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, please feel free to give it a like. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, that would be excellent. As I say, I will put a link to Retro Game Revived's channel in my description. Please check out him. He does some of the interesting pickup stuff. But yeah, I've been the Ink Northerner, and I'll catch you on the next one.